Hey kids, Memoirs of a Hamster by Devin Scillian. And he's done other books like Memoirs of a Goldfish. I think I've read that one before. Memoirs of a Hamster. It's a very good story. If you ever had a hamster, this is exactly what happens. Eating some seeds. Night 1. Remember, this is a journal. Night 1. My life is perfect. I have a bowl full of seeds, a cozy pile of wood shavings, and room to run. I'm never leaving here. Question: who's the luckiest hamster in the world? Answer: me. It's pretty cozy, snug in there. Night 2. I was just telling myself, Seymour, you've got it made. When my exercise wheel was delivered, I like to work out. It's the best model around. The Fuzzy Boy's 360, shiny as new as dime and fast as lightning. I don't know how many miles I put in, but I was on that wheel all night. And if you ever had a hamster, these things run in the middle of the night. Night 3. It took me a while to get the hang of my new water bottle, but it's great. It's important, too, a hamster, to stay hydrated. Back to my wheel if I got another hour to put in before daylight. I don't think he likes his water bottle, but I think he's figured it out. Night 4. A little girl came by and gave me a kiss on my nose. Nasty. Hello. Did you ever hear of germs? But she has also given me 2 yogurt drops. If you had a gerbil, you know they love their little yogurt drops. Question: what's better than a yogurt drop? Answer: 2 roll yogurt drops. I ate one and I packed the other in my cheek to save it for later. This hamster has got things going on. Yeah, because he's got a lot of stuff. Night 5. I was just climbing into my wheel tonight when Pearl the cat came by. You know, she said, you run for miles every night, but you never leave the cage. What's it all for? Ooh, I don't know, I said, but it's what hamsters do. What a complete waste of time, she said. Have fun in your cage. I'm going to the sunroom. Sunroom? What's a sunroom? So the cat is trying to lure the hamster out. Pay no attention to that. Night 6. Little girl woke me up to clean my cage. My cage today, and she kissed me on the nose again. Oof, barf. She needs to knock that off. But while she was carrying me around, I realized there was a lot of house around me that I haven't seen. It seems to go on forever, and I tried as hard as I could, but I just couldn't see the sunroom. The little girl gave me a yogurt drop, and I completely forgot about it. Whatever a sunroom is it better than a yogurt drop? Answer: no. Well, night 7. I plan on running the marathon tonight, but my Fuzzy Boy 360 is a little squeaky. Pearl came over to the cage and looking a little annoyed. You really need to get yourself out of there, she said. But why? I asked. I've got my wheel, I've got my seeds, and I've got yogurt drops. You wouldn't need a wheel out here, she said. There's plenty of room to run. The staircase is made of sunflower seeds, and the sunroom, it's filled with yogurt drops. She was walking away, and she turned around and said, "Watch out for Hoover." Hoover? Who's Hoover? She sounds pretty convincing, doesn't she? Would you trust her? Night 8. I didn't sleep a wink all day. The little girl came by and kissed me on the nose. Yuck! And then I had a terrible workout. I just couldn't focus. How could I concentrate knowing what I know? Imagine a whole staircase made of sunflower seeds. Oh, and a sunroom? Oh, don't I deserve to be in a sunroom? Buck the dog came by and gave me a sniff in the cage. And I said, "Buck, do you like the sunroom?" The big goofy Buck said, "I love the sunroom. It's so, sunny." And then he trotted away. Night 9. No workout tonight. I spent the whole evening putting together a plan. I went over every square inch of my cage. I think I've got it figured out. Operation Tasty Treat is set for tomorrow night. Hello, staircase. Hello, sunroom. So he thinks that there's a whole adventure out there, and I think Seymour's trying to trick him. What do you think? Night 10. Good old Seymour is one smart hamster. My escape went like clockwork. I moved the seed dish, and then I was able to muscle the fuzzy boy right in front of the cage, and I had no trouble climbing outside of the wheel. It kept spinning, and I wasn't getting anywhere. But sweet Pearl, oh, that sweet Pearl, she suggested I jam a sunflower seed on the side of the wheel. Oh, and it worked after that. It was easy. I shimmied up the wheel, popped the lid right off, and... Question, who's going to eat every yogurt drop in the sunroom? Answer, me. Oh, I don't know. Night 11. Note to self. Cats are big, fat liars. Yep. Well, this one was. I'm writing this under the sofa. One wrong move and Pearl will have me for dinner. For starters, the staircase is not made of sunflower seeds. It's just carpet. And it tastes like a sweater. And the sunroom is nice, but there wasn't a yogurt drop in sight. Not one yogurt drop. And when I heard Pearl, that big fat liar, say, "Hello, Seymour," I knew something was wrong. She looked really hungry, but all that time on the wheel really paid off. I raced past her and I squeezed into the sunroom just in time, and I made it here. But now what? Pearl's claws keep covering under the sofa. That big fat liar, and I probably never see my cage again. Question, who's in big trouble? Me. Oh. Night 12. So this little hamster's been lost for a while. He's sitting underneath the couch. Now look what he found. I'm doomed. I'll never make it out of here alive. I can see Pearl pacing back and forth. She says she's looking up recipes. Recipes? I tore a tag off the bottom of the sofa, and I found an old pencil, and I wrote out my will. I, Seymour, Q Hamster, being of tired and mind, a very hungry body, leaving my fuzzy boy to my 17 brothers, and leave my water bottle to my 22 sisters and my sweet mother and father. I leave my 4 yogurt drops hidden in the corner of my cage. I won't be needing them. I sniffed a few times and I fell asleep. Goodbye, friends. I love you all. So now he's like writing out his will. He doesn't think he's going to make the night. Oh, man. Night 13. So hungry, so tired, I could barely move. I heard Pearl purring the way she does when she sleeps. And it was my only chance. I tiptoed out of the back of the sofa and I headed straight for my cage. I was going to make it, and then suddenly there was a big, terrible noise. It sounded like a hurricane. Well, if it wasn't the cat, then who do you think it was? Oh no, what is this? It's a vacuum cleaner. Its name is Hoover. An enormous monster was coming right at me. It looked at me with terrible eyes, and it read the most frightening word, Hoover, and it was trying to suck me inside. Buck heard the commotion, and he started barking like crazy. And that woke up Pearl, that big fat liar. That liar who hissed, "He's mine!" Oh no! And they started racing toward me. Hoover had me by the tail. Pearl was swiping at me with her claws, and Buck, he was howling like mad. I was a goner. I closed my eyes and I waited for it to be over. It's going to be sucked up into the vacuum cleaner. And then came the sweetest thing I have ever heard. Seymour! It was suddenly very quiet. Hoover, Pearl, and Buck, they stopped in their tracks. And one surprised but very happy little girl came and got to me at first. She kissed me on the nose. Oh, a lovely, beautiful kiss. And I kissed her right back. Twice. Saved by the little girl. Night 14. My life is perfect. I have a bowl full of seeds, a cozy pile of wood shavings, room to run. I am never leaving again. Question: who's the luckiest hamster in the world? Answer: me. Boys and girls, would you trust a cat trying to lure you out of your comfort zone? Oh, sometimes we can trust things, and sometimes we have to know better not to. Boys and girls, you guys have a good day. Read more of his books. Bye.